when Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Morning, folks. Coming out here for a little bit of morning study. I figured I'd also delay that a little bit. Just to share a little bit of my morning smoke. My morning smoke's going to be in this. So this, hopefully, will be my second smokable pipe. So this is a Morta, nice shallow bowl, pretty decently sized walls, stubby saddle bit, 9mm filter, so I got some actually real thin walls here on the stem, but I got a pretty good seal all the way around. It's not perfectly seamless. That's hard to do with a Dremel and a pre-made stem, but not too bad. You can't really see the hole, but the hole's pretty well drilled, so yeah, we'll see. Oh, and getting through my supply of cowboy coffee, which means, because I think this is going to be my go-to morning blend over like EMP and definitely over skiff mixture. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I got plenty of it too, but in any case, so nice little small bowl. So we'll see how well it does. Let me actually get some coffee going down my throat here. Oh, morning beard. But I will say, I like saddle bits. And I like how that rests in my mouth. It's pretty good. And it's got a pretty easy draw with it. So, 2 for 2. So, first thoughts here, before I sit here and study. Is that has a real nice smooth draw. Um, and it actually sits pretty well too. But it has a fairly nice and smooth draw. And flavors are good. And Morta, I mean, some of you other folks may know whether or not Morta does a added flavor or not. I really can't tell. But Cowboy Coffee's a good blend. It gets warm. The wood itself, very light. Alright, so been working on this for about 15 minutes. Give or take. So far, so good. Gets a little warm. I don't know if that's typical of Morta. I have another. Boy, that got bright, didn't it? Anyway, so I have another homemade Morta. Like, it's very different from this. And it's like I'm smoking soup. It gets so wet so quickly that it's really unsmokable. And the only reason why I hang on to it, that exposure is going crazy. I don't know if it's the reflection off the cabinet or if it's the walls behind me. Anyway. The only reason why I keep that pipe is to, as I improve, I want to know what I did wrong with it. So I've got some contacts from the pipe show now that I can go to and help with that investigation and see what their thoughts are. Several contacts. So pretty nice that Columbus is actually a pretty good hub for pipe makers. At least, since there were so many that had tables at the Columbus Pipe Show, that kind of makes it, obviously, possibly many towns have that kind of thing, but this doesn't do too bad. And it's a smaller bowl, a little wider than my olive wood. But I like it, and I like the grain. I don't think you can see the stamp. Doesn't come through very well. But the grain on that does pretty well. I like the flow of the Morta. This one, I think, would have done really well if I had the capabilities or uh, facilities to sandblast. With that grain going all the way around, it would have been pretty. But there will be possibly other opportunities. Anyway, been holding on to this for a while, not smoking it. Figured this morning I'd give it a go, just to get some thoughts around it. So, yeah. And then while I'm sitting here doing Bible study, so I just did a men's breakfast this past Saturday. And a lot has been on my mind with my own personal studies, and just, I've always been kind of focused on comfort for the believer. And not physical comfort, but spiritual comfort, the eternal comfort that we all have. And how that's been disrupted by all the science talk. And that kind of gets in the way of a lot of folks that I've had the experience to talk to. Really gets in the way of their peace and rest. So I started a study about the mind. And it really is going to kind of lead into it when we do our men's breakfast in October. Because it's about knowledge and where that knowledge should be centered. So, if you are interested in listening to it, shoot me an email and I will forward you the audio. We record these because after the men share one another with the study, we do record it so that if any of the ladies of the congregation want to listen in as well, they can get a copy of it. Yeah, we don't completely exclude them. But in any case, if the audio interests you, if you'd like to take a listen to it, it's 50 minutes or so. We fellowship around the Word and how important it is to kind of center your mind on where it should be rather than on what the world wants you to. So, love to share it with you. Shoot me an email. I would be more than happy to forward it on to you. And, yeah. Hopefully it provides a little bit of comfort for you. So, I'm going to sign off here. Count your blessings. Be thankful for them. And when all that's said and done, grace and peace to you. Bye now.